There was a man one time who could prophesy about the weather the best of anybody I ever knew. He lived out in Oklahoma. And there's a wind out there they call the norther. Now this man, he could tell to the second when the weather was going to change. And one day, late in April, he was out looking at the clouds and sniffing the air, and he took a notion. Went down to a big frog pond there on his place, sat down on a rock, and started whistling right quiet like till he'd whistled every frog out of the water. They were all sitting there on the banks, whistling back at him. Every now and then he'd wet his finger in his mouth and hold it up to test the wind. And finally he popped his hands all at once and hollered. All the frogs jumped. Just as they hit the water, that norther struck. Froze a pound over solid. Well, went on home, and next morning he came back with a scythe. The pond was covered with frogs, stuck halfway down on top of the ice. So he mowed them, raked up the frog legs, packed them in little ice, and shipped them to Chicago. Made him quite a sum of money.